the whole Germany are now connected to watch. This is going to be another thriller.
Yeah, super exciting. And we see Malsch here, the German team of Malsch, on the back in the black man here is Rainer Schottmüller. His two sons, Jochen and Martin, are playing in this team. There's wow, that's professional excitement rising up here.
Colombia.
Wow, I'm a little bit like agitated. So, auch noch ein paar Grüße hier jetzt nach Deutschland. Wahrscheinlich haben wir relativ viele Zuschauer aus Deutschland, die sich das Spiel von Malsch jetzt angucken wollen. Also das ist wirklich eins schon praktisch der Finalspiele jetzt dieses Champion Cups.
Noch nicht die Finale,
Nein,
aber
aber
so ein bisschen sind die Qualität vom Finale.
Der Top-Teams und die Orcas bestehen zu 99% aus dem Weltmeister und sind die noch aktuellen Champions Cup Champions. Also da treffen jetzt wirklich in diesem Spiel zwei absolute Giganten aufeinander und ich bin sehr gespannt, wie Malsch mit diesem schnellen kolumbianischen Spiel zurechtkommt. Ich glaube, es wird schwer für Malsch. Das ist meine Theorie. Aber lassen wir uns sehen, wie sich Malsch vorbereitet hat.
Yes, we can. Hola Colombia, ¿cómo estamos? Ahora que bueno, estaba hablando en alemán diciendo que estamos presenciando casi, o sea, finales, ¿no? El último partido y este partido están siendo ejecutados por los 4 equipos tops de la Champions Cup, que son Finlandia, Noruega, Alemania y Colombia. Así que bueno, no es la final, pero es como si fuera la final. Y nada, es un juego muy físico, es un juego muy rápido y vamos a ver qué pasa. Así que bueno, vamos a estar hablando entre alemán, inglés, español. Así que bueno, estén ahí, vayan comentando lo que van sintiendo, viendo. And back to English. Yeah, we can speak a little bit in German,
here we start.
Spanish.
The game started and Malsch is in ball possession. Really fast start. Sorry, no, Orcas in ball. Sorry, they're I exchanged the color. Orcas in ball possession.
No, Malsch. That's good.
Oh, that was a blue. What is a blue player? Okay.
Okay. It was so fast.
Too fast for me. Okay, we're in the half of the Orcas. Malsch is in ball possession in the corner and call from the referee.
Let's see.
Free throw, wide.
Tiro libre para el equipo alemán.
Okay, Malsch gets on free throw. That's a good start for them for the game to go with a free throw into the attack. They give it to the player on the back. I think it was Jochen Schottmüller who got the ball. The ball was falling down. This is a killer against the Orcas. Call from the referee. Hopefully the game is not totally interrupted by
free throw wide, holding.
I'm not saying they're making a mistake, the referees, but it can be that some games are really cut up by referee calls.
Tiro libre para el equipo alemán.
One German player from Malsch is under the basket of the Colombians in the Merla position. And they try to attack from the closed side. Heavy forechecking by the Orcas. Here we go. Jorge has the ball and pass it on to his teammate. Going forward, the forechecking here from Malsch is really relentless. They don't give an inch away.
They lost last Champions Cup against Orcas, right? If I remember correctly.
I think so, yes. Yes.
It's too long here. So now they want to be on top of the game from the very beginning, and it's still a lot of a fight in the middle. Both teams cannot really advance the way they want to. Have a counter-attack now from Oviedo, the captain of the Orcas.
But you see the strategy of Malsch is to intercept any forward movement of the ball carrier at once. So they go in with 1-2 players, and the forechecking is a huge part of their work to stop this pattern the Colombians try to establish. But nevertheless, we are on the close side of the Malsch basket, and the Colombians take their first bite into the defense of the German champion. Now attack from the open side, passed into the middle of the pool, called from the referee, free throw against Malsch.
Free throw. Blue. Holding.
Tiro libre para Orcas, aparentemente por retención sin balón. We are now, Federico está atacando, creo, desde el lado cerrado. ¿O era Fede o quién era? Después se me enojan que no lo reconozco. We have now Colombia trying to attack, to get closer, but really Germany is again called from the deck referee.
Blue. Holding.
Otra vez un tiro libre a favor de Orcas en contra 3 metros de la portería por retención por parte de un jugador alemán.
And here we go, back in the game, and we have two players are in a cluster fight on the close side. Malsch is in ball possession, and Malsch is doing pretty good here in this game, and they're putting pressure on the Colombian players and not allowing them to play the game. But before Colombia is adapting really fast to the playing structure, the game structure of the other teams. And let's see what they do with this, what Malsch is offering.
No, Reme? Good.
Well, coming in, a common player with a ball from the open side, pushing in, trying to push into the goalkeeper, pulling him away. He's still holding on to the ball, pushing and pulling. There's a quite chaos now, a little bit chaotic situation above the Malsch basket. Very well played. Both teams here. Ball is still in the possession of Colombia, and a call from the referee.
I don't think I can talk as fast as the game is.
No. It's almost impossible to talk as fast as the game is because it's a really fast game. An amazing
White number
level.
3, warning for grabbing the mask. Free throw, blue.
Ok, un nuevo tiro libre para Orcas por ataque a la máscara de uno de sus jugadores por parte del equipo alemán. Let's see, because you know, the Colombian tried to give a pass and it went directly into the hands of the German player that was really in the middle. I mean, it was almost like give it to him. Probably didn't see.
And we're in the middle of the pool, heavy fighting back and forth, and not much movement. Now Colombia tries to break free, and the pass is to the player who's coming from the corner and close, and another one is already playing. Ball dropped out in the hands of a Malsch player. Very well played here and solved. That could
wow, great recovering,
yes,
but it's attack on the head.
Free
yes,
throw.
it was half in the head, half in the neck. And the neck.
The equipment.
Sí, ahora bueno, tiene un tiro libre los chicos del equipo alemán porque no sé qué jugador estaba, cuando estaba tratando de recuperar el balón, pudieron ver que tenía la mano como en la parte de la cabeza y atacando un poco la parte de la máscara. Time out, white. Así que Malsch already, we are almost halfway through the first and they have a free throw now, so they're probably trying to see if tactically, you know, a lot of teams have, for situations like this, a configuration of players they want to have in the water, and then they have a strategy how they're going to do the free throw, the positions and everything. So I'm sure this is what they're doing, and to see if they can use this opportunity to score. So Colombia needs to be very, very, very awake and attentive, because this could be it, right? A ver, vamos a ver, tienen tiro libre los chicos del equipo alemán que pidieron tiempo fuera para organizarse, quizás poner los jugadores que quieren tener en ese tiro libre y ver si pueden usarlo como ventaja y bueno, intentar hacer un gol.
Okay, the end, that's the free throw, and Malsch is on the attack on the Colombian basket, and already positioned here on the open side. We see one player that is...
and one around the basket.
But call from the referee,
blue team.
Free throw against Malsch. I didn't see the sign, holding without ball.
He was holding without ball. Probably the player that was under the basket was pushing too much the defender. And in this case, it's super difficult for the referee to see, because you have both players pushing without. I mean, The problem is who pushed more, and it's been seen by the. Normally, when you're in that position, no one is a saint.
Yeah.
Both are doing.
So here, the Colombian player tried to get through and was stopped by Malsch, and now it's getting really physical right in front of the basket. You see them moving with a whole body, and it's this hurts, and this close contact is really the point where after the game you start feeling what happened. And both teams are now a little bit annoyed. Nothing is moving in their good direction. I think it's a little bit in the favor of Malsch as far as I see so far. The Colombians cannot play their game. Malsch is really good in interrupting what the Colombians try to build up here.
Yes, and Colombia plays the ball very, very open and very, very flow, and the Germans are being very good in getting in the middle of those passes.
Ball was out of bounds.
Okay, so nuevamente tiro libre para Orcas porque la pelota salió del área de juego.
So the ball was out of the playing area, and it's a free throw for the Orcas from Colombia.
So let's see, and they are coming. There's two players from Orcas close. Federico.
The covering of the Malsch players, of the Orca players, is really good, because normally they really have two or three, at least one station they can pass to, but in this case they block Malsch.
It's
a one-on-one situation.
That's close.
That was really, he hesitated.
Smash of people on top of each other. That was really,
Let's see in the replay here what happened.
Great. The ball fell, and Samuel was on the way
got
down.
Hold of the ball, and it was a bit like a hesitation,
A bit of it. No, I don't think it was hesitation.
So?
No. I think it was just he was getting into position. That was really.
Okay, that was close.
Für die deutsche Mannschaft.
Yeah, really close, and. That was the first situation I would have thought. Okay, this is was very much in favor of Colombia. And Colombia is adapting. I think that we see the process here live. How Colombia is adapting to the gameplay. We have a little bit frozen screen. Happened this today several times. Hopefully, we'll be back in the stream within seconds. But that was impressive game. What I saw from Malsch too, how they cover the players' position from Malsch and from Colombia.
And again, a very heavy attack from the Colombian team, and they're coming from the close side. I mean, Malsch is doing a great job trying to keep, but the Colombians keep coming, and now they stole the ball, and let's see if Colombia can recover and be in position. But it's a great stop in the middle.
Because there was no other match player.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the interesting part, and we're almost at the end of the first half. 4 seconds, 3 seconds left. And this was exciting. This was a really exciting game. Total respect to Malsch, what they put in the water here, and Colombia is adapting. So the second half going to be very interesting.
Ok, tenemos el medio tiempo, todos los familiares ahí presentes, ¿cómo están? Hacía tanto tiempo que no los escuchaba, que no los leía, así que bueno, estamos acá vibrando con el partido. Está siendo un partido verdaderamente... se me van las palabras, y eso es difícil que se logre. Así que bueno, a ver, todo Colombia ahí alentando. We have already 436 people. Half of them are probably Colombians. What about the German
ja,
fans?
Ich wollte auch gerade anfangen, was auf Deutsch dazu zu sagen. Ich hatte gerade auf Englisch schon erklärt, dass Malsch wirklich eine wahnsinnig geniale erste Hälfte hier hingelegt hat. Sie haben es auf mehreren Ebenen geschafft, das schnelle Spiel von den Orcas so weit zu unterbinden. Sie haben sofort vorgecheckt, wenn die Orcas im Ballbesitz waren, und haben den Orcas nicht erlaubt, ihr Muster zu weben im Wasser, sondern sie sind sofort auf den Ball tragen und die Anspielstationen zugegangen. Und wenn die Kolumbianer dann am Malscher Korb waren, haben die Malscher jede Anspielstation unterbunden. Ich habe es selten gesehen, dass eine Situation entsteht, in der die Kolumbianer ankommen und zögern müssen, weil sie nicht abspielen können. Und das ist genau eingetreten. Und da hat Malsch wirklich alles richtig gemacht in dieser ersten Hälfte. Ein trotzdem, man hat gesehen, wie sich die Kolumbianer Sekunde für Sekunde an dieses Spiel angepasst haben. Und das ist die große Fähigkeit von der kolumbianischen Mannschaft, sich anzupassen an das Spielsystem der anderen und entsprechend einzustellen und so reinzugehen. So, ich bin extrem gespannt auf diese zweite Hälfte, was beide Mannschaften da ins Wasser bringen.
Ja. Ich kann nur zustimmen. Das waren zu viele Worte in zu kurzer Zeit. So yes, we're talking about how the Colombian game has been adapting to the strength of the Germans. And still, I mean, Colombia, we couldn't see this completely flow that you see. I mean,
Yep.
they're always being intercepted, like you said before, Wolf. But still, they created a lot of situations. We were really, really risky for Malsch, because until now, I haven't seen how many times did Colombia attack the German basket, how many times the Germans attacked the Colombian basket. I would say 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1 would be my same
and this
estimate.
is something that Malsch needs to change, because they're doing a great job defending, but that's
not
the
enough.
thing. It's not enough to win. First of all, you need to be on the other basket, but also the more you're in the basket, the more you start getting in your head, and then the other team can force a mistake. And the Colombians are great to
Okay, my blood pressure is pretty high. Second half is starting.
Wow, fantastic. That's a pity. The Colombians took the ball.
but Laverde nevertheless got it.
yeah, but there was no one behind.
Okay,
so Pacho,
Colombia is going in side. Really strong.
Great defense. I think this is Jochen Schottmüller that defend that ball, I think.
And the ball is on the surface, probably in a cluster there. We don't see it yet. Samuel, the coach of the Colombians, is ready. He got the ball.
Free throw for Colombia. Apparently,
yep.
Free throw, blue.
And they try to execute the free throw as fast as possible, so Malsch will not have time to establish their defense. Took too long already for this. Okay, back in the game. In the past, this doesn't happen very often, that Colombian players give a wrong pass in the wrong direction. So there's
because they're too farther away, and the Germans are being good and just intercepting.
Yeah, they must be under a lot of pressure here, Colombians, to make these mistakes. So it's a compliment to the Malsch game. Call from the referee.
Free throw. Blue. No, white.
Free throw against Colombia.
Okay, tiro libre para Malsch. Holding, ¿no? Porque parece que, bueno, retuvieron a un jugador sin balón. Y vamos a ver si Colombia puede recuperar el balón y seguir atacando por hasta ahora. O sea, son 5 ataques al arco de los alemanes y uno de los alemanes al colombiano. Así que, bueno, vamos a ver si pueden mantener ese ritmo o si Malsch se recupera.
Wow, I'm a little yeah, this is the kind of game I was really waiting for, and now it's here, and I'm totally speechless and shock and awe. It's 8 minutes left, and both teams do pretty good stopping the other team, but none of them is the Colombian chance from Samuel at the goalkeeper was the best option for a goal in this whole game so far. So both teams pretty much cancel each other out. The Colombians try to come from the open side, swimming over the goalkeeper, and Colombians are positioned around the basket, and the second wave comes in. Here we go. Now Colombia is taking the initiative. It looks like a little bit Malsch is not doing the same as they did in the beginning, covering all the players.
Well, but they had a couple of heavy attacks, so you know now they're
losing the structure a little bit here in Malsch.
They're not so much forechecking like before. And we have again 3 Colombian players coming. I think Laverde is there, the 99 trying to attack. Samuel now recover the ball. Fede now with the ball, and Malsch now.
Colombia is again probing. Is again now they're going really fast. 3 players on all sides of the basket, and their top scorers in the middle. Wow, this is.
De los colombianos para el arco alemán.
No
están
really
pudiendo meter el gol, pero están construyendo una presión bastante interesante, y si siguen así quizás puedan forzar el error y meter el balón. Colombia is dominating the game, even though they are not being able to score. And Malsch it's doing a great job defending, but they will have to
from the referee.
Number 24, 2 minutes for holding.
So we have a time penalty. So liebe Zuschauer, hier in Deutschland, das war mein Blutdruck ist, glaube ich, gerade weit von den natürlichen Werten entfernt. Wahnsinnsspiel hier, was wir gesehen haben, und ein bisschen, wie ich es vermutet habe, Kolumbianer haben sich mehr und mehr an das Spiel von Malsch angepasst, haben das Tempo erhöht, und in den letzten Szenen ist Malsch nicht mehr in der Lage gewesen, genau das zu machen, was ich am Anfang so bewundert habe, die Anspielstation der Kolumbianer zu decken und eben mit dem Vorchecken die Angriffe zu unterbinden. Und jetzt haben wir natürlich einen krassen Fall in diesen letzten Minuten hier, dass Malsch eine Strafzeit gekriegt hat, 2 Minuten. Das heißt, für 2 Minuten wird Malsch jetzt Unterzahl mit 5 Spielern im Wasser sein. Und das ist gegen eine Mannschaft wie die Kolumbianer, wie die Orcas, schwierig. Sagen wir mal.
Welcher Spieler ist raus? Welche war das? Ich weiß jetzt nicht, welche Position. Die Zuschauer, wenn ihr weiß, welche Spieler raus ist, oder mit ein bisschen mehr vorstellen.
Also liebe Malsch-Fans, drückt eurem Team die Daumen, weil jetzt kommen harte 2 Minuten. Okay. This is going to be tough for Malsch. It was a tough scenes, and now they have 1 player less. 1 player is for 2 minutes on a penalty bench, and Colombia will throw in everything they have to score now, because I guess the next goal will decide this game again of these 2 players.
As a defender, Matthias Oten, thanks you so much, that is sitting outside. Okay,
and
so
an attack from Laverde on the open side. Wow, and it speaks a lot for the defense of Malsch that Laverde was not able to execute this attack, because normally, penalty. How do they want to kill me?
Penalty. I mean, Laverde was in a great position, was trying to.
White goal wedging.
Liebe Zuschauer, liebe deutsche Zuschauer, wir haben einen Strafstoß gegen Malsch wegen Verkeilen im Tor. Wie ich gerade gesagt habe, der Spieler, die 99 auf der offenen Seite, José Juan Laverde, ist einer der Top-Spieler. Und wenn er nicht in der Lage ist, mit dieser freien Position, die er hatte, das Tor zu machen, dann ist entweder die Verteidigung sehr gut, aber tatsächlich war der Torwart anscheinend so eingeklemmt, dass er das gar nicht konnte. Der Krimi geht weiter, haltet euch fest, schnallt euch an, holt sich Luft. 45 Sekunden lang Luft anhalten jetzt.
Gol, pero bueno, se fue defendido un poco, pero bueno, aparentemente el portero alemán tenía el hombro metido, entonces como no pudo convertir el gol por esto, por la falta, tenemos ahora el penalty.
Penalty is on.
Who is executing it?
It's Laverde.
¡Wow! Gol de Colombia, muy bien peleado, o sea, muy bien. Juan José Laverde, toda la familia de Laverde ahí.
There was the same player, Laverde was the same player who was prevented from scoring by wedging. And he's just amazing. He was a youth player in the World Youth Championships in Oberhausen. I saw him playing there when I do the comments there, and he's the youngest player in the Colombian team. So Malsch now has to step up, and they have 3.5 minutes left to equal the score. Otherwise, they lose this game, and they did pretty well in the first half, and that would be devastating for them.
Let's see if Colombia can keep up, and really it's about holding the ball away from the basket for 3 minutes, and I trust Colombia to be able to do this.
Yes, I do too.
And let's see. I mean,
I love both teams and I love both players, and this is
hard for me too. I
yes,
mean,
underwater rugby on a level that these 2 games, Jesus and against Molde, and now here Malsch against Colombia is amazing underwater rugby, and this is really a standard. And Malsch is trying to push hard on the Colombian basket, but they are kept at distance and not now the next attack is coming in on the middle, and this is heavy, but the ball was free, occupied by Baggio. Jorge, he's the one doing the equipment from Guasabro.
Oviedo recovered the ball and,
and we go to the Malsch basket, and this is something that shouldn't happen for Malsch, because playing in the Malsch half is counting time for them, and they are getting closer and closer, losing this game, so they have to break free out of their own basket area, but I don't think Colombia will allow it.
2 minutes left, and for both of us, it's hard. We know players on both teams. We love them both, and it's just really, and it's a titan.
Yeah, Titans, meeting of the Titans here in the water. Time is ticking, less than 2 minutes. Malsch really has to step up here.
Yeah, it's 1.5 minutes still. You know, everything can happen with these kind of teams, but
and Laverde again on the open side, but that was a really good move from the defender, bringing his arm in between and stopping this this ball from getting behind the back of the goalkeeper.
And this is what I love from Colombia. They're not trying to play safe. They're not trying just to hide the ball and keep it in the corner, so that the minute they're
they
attacking
go for it.
and
Call
trying
from
to
the referee.
Free throw.
Free throw.
White team.
Okay, tiro libre.
Okay, that's Malsch.
Free throw. White team.
Colombia, I love you, but Malsch, that's your last chance. Das wird die letzte Chance sein für Malsch, hier in dem Spiel auszugleichen und sich in die Penalties reinzuretten, sage ich jetzt mal, weil wenn sie jetzt nicht den Ball in das kolumbische Tor versenken, dann haben sie das Spiel verloren. Das wird jetzt eine sehr intensive Minute bzw. 40 Sekunden. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Tenemos a los alemanes que tienen un tiro libre y es el último minuto donde pueden intentar hacer algo y ver si pueden meter un gol en estos últimos 30 segundos. Pero Orcas está defendiendo con todo, va a mantener ese balón alejado lo que más pueda. Celis tratando de llevar a jugador, pelota, todo afuera.
25 seconds. My heart is breaking for Malsch and my heart is beating for
Stop the clock.
Orcas.
Okay, stop the clock.
18 seconds.
Blue team.
Ok, tiro libre para Orcas. Tiro libre para Orcas. Han parado el reloj. Quedan 18 segundos. 1-0. Wolf cannot stay seated here.
Mein Herz blutet für Malsch, wirklich tatsächlich. Und gleichzeitig schlägt mein Herz sehr für unsere Freunde aus Kolumbien, mit denen wir schon sehr viel Zeit verbracht haben und erlebt haben. Ein Wahnsinnsspiel, was wir sehen, aber ich denke mal, jetzt mit dem Freiwurf von Malsch wird es nicht mehr wirklich sein. Mit dem Freiwurf von den Kolumbianern wird es nicht mehr wirklich sein.
Free throw.
Dass Malsch irgendwo hinkommt hier.
Roughing.
Para Orcas, 4 segundos por juego.
2-minute penalty for attacking the mask, number 3.
We have a time penalty for another Malsch player.
For attacking the mask.
Yes.
Y vemos uno de los jugadores de Colombia que se retira sin la máscara, creo que es Samuel. Pero bueno, nada, terminó el partido. Ya está. End of the match.
Congratulations to Colombia and amazing game from Malsch. And I have to take a break now because I think my heart is beating too fast. Thank you for being in here with us in the live stream. Gracias, Colombia. Vielen Dank auch zu Hause. Es war wirklich ein grandioses Spiel, was Malsch hier abgeliefert hat. Die erste Hälfte war unfassbar genial. In der zweiten Hälfte haben sie dann leider ihren Drive verloren und die Energie verloren. Super genial.
Ein Spiel, das Kolumbien wirklich dominiert hat, also im Sinne, dass die haben wirklich mehr Zeit. Ich würde sagen, 70% der Zeit waren die ungefähr an der deutschen Ecke.
Ja. Okay, ich übergebe jetzt zu Lisa und wir hören uns nachher wieder.
Who's coming up? Vienna is coming up. And the Hammerhead. We have now the games of the girls. Lisa is coming. She knows all the players from Vienna. And so